And the second question is, what is your definition of justice?
Definition of justice? Give me a minute. Wow, that's a hard question. That is a difficult question. And definition of justice in what way? You just want a general? What my general? I mean.
Your definition of justice.
Okay. I'm a litigation paralegal, so that's why.
If justice is, then it is, right?
That's interesting because I don't know that we have any real justice in America.
But how do you know that we don't have it? We don't have a definition. What definition would you want, even if it's a working definition?
Jeez. Let's revisit that question, all right? Let's revisit it.
Well, I have a definition here, and I'd just love to get your feedback on it. So the definition of justice is guaranteeing that no person is mistreated, and also guaranteeing the person who needs the most help gets the most help. What do you think about this definition?
That's an excellent definition. That sounds like actually a democratic response.
Does justice according to this definition exist?
No. In this country?
Anywhere on the planet.
Probably not, no.
Is justice needed according to this definition of justice?
Yes, I would agree with that.
And one more question, a follow-up question. Can you have injustice and justice exist in the same universe at the same time?
It does every day. Do you mean they complement one another, or do you mean, is that just a reality?
Can injustice and justice exist at the same time in the universe?
They do. Not that that's the ideal, but that's what you have. Because you either have one or you have the other.
But I'm asking if you have both at the same time. You said one or the other.
I mean, in a perfect world, you would have one or the other, not both simultaneously. But that's what you have.
And then back to the question from the top. What is your definition of justice?
Wow. I mean, that's a really hard question because, I really don't believe in an eye for an eye and that sort of thing. I don't believe that, I believe that a lot of what other people believe is justice, like punishment for a crime, I think it's too harsh. So I don't believe that's real justice because I think that all people are different, so that they should be treated differently, regardless of what the crime may be. So I don't know that I really have a good definition of what justice is, because my thinking on it is very different.
Now you said you work for a paralegal. You're a
It's a paralegal. I work for attorneys.
And what is a litigation paralegal?
In my field, personal injury law is my field.
And as a personal attorney in law, you don't have a working definition for justice?
No, not really, because I think it's so independent. It's not case specific.
You're listening to programming from
because I think that our society is too harsh as it is. For example, I'll give you an example. If someone is drinking and driving, okay, and something unfortunate happens, people believe, that person should be punished to the full extent of the law, and that is justice. But it's really not, in my opinion, because there are so many circumstances that may have resulted in that person drinking and driving.
So how do you determine that justice is not done in this case if you don't have a working definition of justice?
Well, I mean, justice in this particular case, like if someone was drinking and driving and someone is killed, justice to a lot of people would be 25 years in prison for, vehicular homicide, manslaughter. But I just think it's harsh because I don't think you can reverse the events.
Well, thank you so much for your time.